Welcome back, guys, to Pastor's Coffee. I'm Brooks. This is Stiff. This is episode 38. Sorry for the last couple of weeks. We've been kind of busy. This guy thinks it's okay to go on vacation. How was that, by the way?
It was good. Good time. We went to Walton Mountain, some older TV shows. My grandma wanted to go these couple places. I mean, we also had a good time, but Walton Mountain from the TV show, and then Mayberry for the Andy Griffith show, and both was a great time. But then the beach was great too. So didn't want to leave. So
I guarantee it. Yeah.
Great. It's great to be back. Haven't had church service yet. It's been a super easy week with. We have Family Sunday coming up, so just the morning service, and I don't have a lot of teaching to do, but I've been working at that master's class.
There you
go. Using the time wisely. It is Thursday already, and I feel like I haven't done much, but it is what it
I think
is.
there's more days in a week.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much how it's been going. But how was your week going?
It's been good. Yeah, pretty busy. Just kind of a lot going on. Mackenzie's on night shift, so I've been playing a lot of college football in the evenings. So it's been it's been kind of weird around the house, but it's been good. And putting stuff away there still and doing stuff around there.
Oh yeah,
it's been good. My kind of in our area, like I was in the marching band. My dad was band director. He had kind of the big festival for our counties, like the Majorette Festival, and that was this past Tuesday, and they won it, so I was super stoked for him and happy for him. So that's kind of been this week. Last night we had a good group. They were pretty rowdy. I think all the other groups knew that we were playing Super Smash Brothers in the room because everybody heard what was going on. But it was good. I did and I think I'd like to talk about this. And maybe Liam can chip in too if he thinks something. But I don't know, man. These past couple weeks, just with different stuff going on, and I even preached on it this past Sunday, just really kind of searching God's will and finding out how that looks, And both of us have had different situations in our lives where God has made things clear to us, and I don't want to speak for you, but I've definitely had times in my life where He hasn't made things as clear as I maybe would have liked it.
Yeah.
But he always gives me peace, and I guess before I go any further with it, I hate to put you on the spot because I know we didn't talk about it, but is there any kind of keys to you when you're really trying to make a certain decision, or you need kind of help in terms of advising somebody? How do you know the Lord's will? What are some keys for you to kind of go through that and kind of decipher?
Yeah. Well, I just think back of when me and Albina were searching for a church to go to and for me to pastor at. And we looked at a couple churches. We interviewed with a couple churches, and that was Liam. If you heard that, he's slamming everything around. But really, some churches, right off the bat, where God's will is. And we had a church, and I'm not going to mention it or anything. Some theology was way off, and you're like, well, there's not really any thinking about that.
Sure.
But just in other areas in our lives, me and Albina have a unique chemistry, kind of where we don't have to. She's not. I don't know how to say it, but essentially we don't have to we sit down and talk about things, but we don't have to have this overdrawn conversation about much. And when we're looking for God's will in our life, Liam is banging on this thing right now. Anyway, back onto this. But when we're looking at God's will in our lives, and we've also had some prayers to Him about this lately. Well, I'll just have to give a little. Liam was banging so hard on this drum over here. We had this. So if it's some weird editing, That's exactly why he was taking a
Yeah.
piece of. If you can, he's still going. Are you done now? So, but when me and Albina, we have a unique chemistry where, again, we don't have to like sit down and like make it like in a make an effort to sit down and talk about things. It just kind of comes naturally with us. And we don't have to sit down and say, "Oh, we need to pray for this," because we just
Okay.
kind of just happen. Um, and we could obviously we can all do better with that, but
Sure.
there's something with that chemistry that we just kind of both come together, and God gives us the same feeling about it, and usually it lines up. I mean, not that everything is lined up, but for the majority of things, they've all lined up. And when we were searching for churches, um, I had a feeling about it, but I also wanted to be a pastor, so it kind of could blind me sometimes. And
Sure.
when I do go to Albina, um, and we're searching for God's will in an area. She usually, well, we both know her. She'll tell her mind either way. And so she, and this is about, I've heard this with a lot of wives, is that your wife will tell you usually the right way if you have a good wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she has, with this church, she just was not feeling it. Not this church, but another church.
Right.
Another church, she just wasn't feeling it, and I just wanted to be a pastor. And I was like, oh, well, it may be hard, but her heart wasn't into it, and I'm glad we didn't go there because of
Yeah.
her heart not being into it. And if we would have,
Right.
with her heart not into it, that could have been a whole mess, and
Sure.
really hard for her, and eventually really hard for me. Um, and so when searching for God's will, and I think, yes, there's time for sitting down and praying about it and making that intention. But in your daily life, are you actively seeking His will?
Mhm.
Um, and it's kind of a weird thing. I don't really know how to explain it. If when you're going through your life, do you think of what you want first, or you think, is this what God would want me to have first?
Right.
And I think we can even apply that to the little things in life. Um, and it's kind of a weird thing where it just happens for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just, I'm considering that lucky for me, because I'm assuming most people don't deal with that.
Sure.
But that's just kind of my view on it. And some people I've talked to, they have to make an intention and a very, good effort to pray to God about it and make sure that it's His will. Um, but when I go through my everyday life, I just want His will to be done in whatever I do, and just the little things too. Um, I don't know. That was just a whole. William was beating on a drum. That's what it was.
Off the cuff, man. That was great. It was amazing. I really liked what you said. Obviously, um, about um, obviously about Albina, but just kind of applying it back to me. I think you're spot on, and because I think for us, for me and you, we kind of view things one way, and we're ready to jump at certain things that may come up, or
Yep.
ready to act in a certain way. And then there are always kind of that sobering thought, that kind of um, centers you, and kind of brings you back to reality, and kind of gives insight that you weren't necessarily thinking about. And I think with every decision, being married is different, because it's not just affecting you anymore. It's affecting her, and then obviously you guys have a little one. And I mean, it's just every single decision um, impacts that. And so that's been super important, kind of learning and growing, because we're not perfect at it at all, but it is something that we're striving to be better at. But I will say, I preached on this this past Sunday, and I was in James 4. um, and and I think this attitude, of, if the Lord wills. we shall live and do this or that. It's verse 15 of chapter 4. And, instead of all of, our opinions and attitudes saying we're going to do this or that,
Yeah.
if the Lord wills, and there's just a sense of peace in that, no matter what happens, if the Lord wills, this will happen, and I think that applies to scripture. If the Lord wills this to be so, then there's no discussion. If scripture is clear about things, we can take it that route. But as far as our lives, um, if the Lord wills, and I thought about this. I don't remember if I mentioned this the last time on the podcast. If I did, I apologize. But I'm really quick to how to do see back there. I'm really quick um, to uh, to ask for advice, from people that I trust, and I think that's a good thing. Godly
Hmm.
counsel. It's I mean a proverb. It's it's a good principle for us. But at the same time, if I'm talking more to people with good intentions, good advice, than I am talking to the one who wills it, there's a
Yeah.
problem, And I think with this, if I spent as much time talking with God about the things that I'm wondering about Him as I do with other people, maybe might start to know what His will is. If
Hmm.
I if I if I prayed to Him, if I talked with Him as much as I do as I gossip with friends and family, or talk with them about certain issues, maybe we might start to see some answered prayers.
Yeah,
And I've just been thinking about some of those
for
things.
sure.
It's good to get advice, it's good to get counsel, but we got to go to the source. If we want to know
Yeah.
His will, go to the source. But godly
Hmm.
counsel is absolutely, He can use other people, and I pray that He uses me and you to kind of aid in those things. But we've got to go to the source,
Yeah.
and really spend time with Him, and listen, because it's a small, still voice. But yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of on my heart
Yeah.
these past couple weeks. So
Yeah, for sure. And I think, again, not to just echo what you say, I think we do really rest on what other people say a lot.
sure,
Um, and it really affects us because, I mean, let's just be honest, we can hear what they say. You
absolutely,
know,
yeah,
people claim they hear God talk to them and everything, and I'm not going to question what God can do, but
sure,
we don't have that conversation like we would with another person. Um, we and we do need to listen to God, and He will show His will, but
sure.
it's just not the same. And I think that's why we want it so much with other people. We want their
Gravitated, yeah,
advice. Um, and God tells us to surround ourselves with these godly
sure,
people, and they can give us
yeah,
these godly advice. But what they're supposed to do then is, to point you to Christ and point you to God.
yeah,
And if they're not doing that, they can give all the advice they want, but if it's not pointing you
yeah.
towards
It's
Christ,
not fruitful,
yeah.
right?
So,
Yeah.
yep. But anything else you wanted to say about that?
Yeah, I think that was good, man.
That's great.
Hopefully somebody got something out of that.
That's right. I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if William did or not, but that's
Well,
what
I
I
was
did.
waiting for him to speak up, but
Hey, he didn't. You got anything to say? Where'd he go? Oh, come on. Make some prediction.
Liam, who you got tonight, buddy? Cowboys or Giants?
Who you got?
Who we got
Nobody?
tonight, man?
Okay, well,
He's the best, man. He
so
is the best.
he is loving it. So, with us missing last week and the week before, I went ahead and just gave us an even record with those. But week 1 still happened. Okay? I don't know if you remember that. Week 1 still happened.
Did you win? Did you beat me that week?
Unlike in fantasy football and dynasty, I did not beat you.
Here we go.
So, week 1 you were 10-6 and I was 9-7. So just one game off.
Oh, that's pretty close.
So,
Yeah.
the records right now with the 8-8 thing, my record is 25-23 and yours is 26-22.
Take it.
I think so. I don't know if that's how math works, but we'll see. Are you trying to grab everything now? Oh, yep. Let's go for the source, I think. Okay.
Guys, look how strong he looks. I want y'all to just look at his shoulders, man. That man is going to be a brute. Look at him. Oh,
See, look at that.
what's he got?
Here, let's put this over here. You want to play with a stapler? There you go.
Oh, good.
That'd probably do you good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
We're getting CPS called on us while we're filming.
Yep, that's all right. I'll just tell him it'll be his fault. Anyway, so tonight, Cowboys at Giants. We kind of already made our predictions. We weren't going to maybe do this today. And then Liam decided he needed to see the boy Brooks. So we both have the Cowboys tonight. Okay.
Yes.
If they don't,
it's a must win for them. Must win.
It is. If they don't win to the Giants, they probably should consider just selling.
Trade CD Lamb. Yep, trade CD.
Like you can to me. So, you know.
You've lost your mind.
So, you're not sitting very nice here. Put you here. You're missing a sock as well. You're missing a sock. So, here we go.
Funny.
Bengals. Anyway, do you have anything you want to say about the past couple weeks of NFL?
I'm sorry. I can't believe you're letting me play this.
He's having a great time.
I know. He's so content. The past couple weeks, I have been. Josh Allen looks like the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
He looks ridiculously good.
Maybe I can let you play with that.
I've been surprised at
we are, yeah.
Sorry, you need him.
What do you need? You sure? Okay.
Look at you. Sorry. But he looks like he's about to tell us.
What do you got?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Okay.
I have been surprised with how kind of rusty the Ravens looked. I thought after week 1 that they were going to look really good, and then these past 2 weeks. Yeah. Now Derrick Henry went nuts this past game. It's still not as seamless as I thought it would be.
Mm-mm.
But I think they'll end up being very good, but it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought. So
yeah.
But Josh Allen looks amazing. Trevor Lawrence, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Jaden Daniels looks ridiculous. Everybody knows I'm a huge RG3 fan. That guy is reincarnate.
He's going to put Washington on the map.
Yes, I love it. So. Love watching.
What do you got to say? Steelers are great. Steelers are great. Best team in the league. They're going to win a Super Bowl this year, right? They do look crazy. The defense is carrying them. Justin Fields still looks great, though.
Justin Fields is your starter. That is your starter.
We need to trade Russell Wilson now. That's mine.
I just don't know how you can get rid of him. But Justin Fields is your starter. He's got great chemistry with Pickens. I think that's your guy.
Yeah. If we trade him away, trade either of them, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, but are you fascinated with that? Okay. Anyway, on to weekly prediction.
Okay.
Bengals at Panthers. I think we both
Bengals have to win this game.
They have to. Against Andy Dalton as well.
They have to win.
I'm gonna just upset here. I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Wow.
I think it will make breaking news on ESPN. The Andy Dalton.
Ja'Marr Chase will request a trade on Monday.
If they lose?
If they lose,
Ja'Marr Chase is out.
Yeah. That's why they won't lose. They will not lose. There's no way.
Oh, okay. You want to say something else? Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Let's do this. So we got Panthers. You got Bengals, though?
I got Bengals. Yeah.
Okay. My bad. My hand was in the way. Saints at Falcons, 1 p.m.
Give me the Falcons. I know the Saints look very good, but give me the Falcons. I like it because this is home.
Here you go, bud. Just going to need a little stuff. There you go. Take the keys. Oh, a very angry look.
Oh no.
So you have Falcons?
Yeah, give me Falcons.
Give me the Falcons as well. I think the Saints were really good in the start of the year, and they still are good.
I think
but
they'll
I think
kind
they're
of flatten
gonna.
out though.
I think they're gonna flatten out here, and I think the Falcons are gonna look great. Hopefully this week.
They should have won last week.
Yeah. Here's a game: Jags at Texans. Oh, I guess you can come back up.
That's tough because I think the Jags have to win, but I'll take the Texans. I can't bet against them. Yeah.
I can't. I just don't think the Texans. I thought you were gonna fall. I just don't see the Texans losing this game. They lost horribly last week.
Yep.
But they're not going to look like that every week. So
the Vikings, man.
Sam Darnold knows what he's doing, apparently.
Dude, I think they might have found their guy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Broncos at Jets.
I love him, man. Give me the Jets. I think they're starting to figure things out, man. A-Rod looks good.
I'm gonna agree. With you. Thank you for pointing that at me. I think Aaron Rodgers is he's gonna lead them to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you agree, or are you just pushing the mic away from me because you don't agree? You better start talking, Sin, so you can get on here.
We're gonna have you on. Yeah.
Just don't. You're giving that albino look.
I know. What's wrong? What did I do, man?
Oh goodness. Vikings at Packers.
Give me the Vikings. You like that one? You like that one?
He agrees. I agree as well. Vikings are gonna win. I'm so sorry.
Do we know if Love's back this week?
Yeah.
What is that?
It doesn't matter in my mind. Do we know?
I don't think so. I think he's out for a little bit.
Yeah.
I still think they. Well, it is at Packers. If Jordan Love was back, I think it'd be more of a game. But
yeah,
Malik Willis. I don't think Malik Willis is gonna cut it. Steelers at Colts. I'll just go ahead and pencil mine in. 4-0.
Yeah, I think that defense is too good. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'll go Steelers.
Okay, there we go.
At home. If it was flipped, I'd take the Colts. I think this is kind of a.
It is at the Colts.
Oh, I'm gonna take the Colts then. I'm gonna take the Colts. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yep, it is at the Colts. We do seem to struggle against the Colts, but I think we got it.
That's a coin flip game to me. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a blowout, but
Alex Highsmith is out, starting defensive end, but Nick Herbig looked really good last week too. So
yeah.
Rams at Bears. Rams have about people in the backyard playing for them. So
it has to be the Bears. They have to win.
At home, the Bears are winning.
With all the talk, they have to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eagles at Buccaneers.
Give me Eagles.
I think this will be a little bit of a. Did they win last week? I don't even remember.
Eagles did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. I
they beat the Saints, right? I think that's who they played.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they beat the Saints barely, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bucks here. I think
Bucks
Baker Mayfield.
They need to win, but
Baker Mayfield's that guy.
Yeah.
Patriots at 49ers. Start of the 4 p.m. games here.
Give me 49ers. Patriots really haven't looked that bad though.
No, the 49ers are too overpowered though.
Yeah.
Patriots, and they're going to be at San Francisco.
Yeah, that's
not much of a game. Commanders versus Cardinals.
Give me Commanders.
Give me Commander. If this was, they weren't at home in Cincinnati.
I'm saying.
I'm going to agree with you. I think Jaden Daniels is hitting his stride.
So good, man. So good.
So, Chiefs at Chargers.
Chiefs.
Not much of a thought there.
I don't think so.
Chief just can't lose.
That's your Super Bowl winner again, man.
If Travis Kelce has like 40 yards on the year and they're still winning. So.
Yeah, he might be washed. Not gonna lie.
Taylor Swift must have done something to him on the offseason.
I know.
Browns at Raiders.
Browns have to win this
game. Bold take. First of all, I think the Raiders are gonna win. I think Deshaun Watson gets benched after this week if they.
There's no way they can do that though. With the amount of money that they're paying him.
But I think it's gonna happen.
Might come down to it. I like DTR. I'd be down for DTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, a good day is when the Browns lose. So it just is what it is. You're just going back to the old form. This is a good game. Sunday Night Football. Bills at Ravens.
The Bills look so good right now. But I don't want to bet against the Ravens at home. I'm going to take Ravens.
Ravens at home. I think Josh Allen's going to do his magic.
He's so good. He's good.
He's going to beat the Ravens in Baltimore.
That's tough. I could definitely see it happening, though. But I like the Ravens. You know that. So I'm going to take
I do hope that Derrick Henry
pops off.
Derrick Henry can get about 3 touchdowns and they still lose. That's a great day in my book.
That's going to be tough to do.
Yeah. Titans at Dolphins, the first Monday night game.
Oh, my.
Dolphins don't look too good without Tua.
Give me Titans. I don't know.
Give you Titans?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not real sold on them either by any stretch, but
it's really they just threw a random game on Monday night. I'm gonna take the Dolphins just because they are at home and they have such good home field advantage. But it really is a coin flip. With no quarterback, they're just not doing much.
That's the thing. Like and last game, Tyreek Hill, he got like 3 targets or something like that, 3 or 4 targets. Yeah. Like they're just not going to win if that happens. Now, if they get him going, they have the weapons around him. I just don't know if they can give it to him. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Seahawks at Lions.
I'd love to see Bryce Young get traded there.
To Miami.
Yeah, I'd like to.
That'd be something.
I'd like to see that.
I think that'd be a great trade for them. They can take Russell Wilson off our hands if they want, but
that would be another. Russell Wilson would be a great fit there. Great fit there.
He can leave us.
Sorry, what's the next game? What do you say?
Oh, it is Seahawks at Lions.
Seahawks haven't lost. Seahawks are undefeated, 3-0.
No, I think they lost 1.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I'm gonna take the Lions anyway.
Take the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna take the Lions. Seahawks have been looking good. I think they've lost 1 game though.
I don't know. It's close. I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up just really quick.
I want to say they were.
Oh, they are 3-0.
They were 3-0. I thought so. Yeah.
You are right. I'm still gonna say they lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lions.
Yeah. Lions still look great.
Yeah, they do.
Take my little Lego Abraham Lincoln away from him. Okay, so hopefully, I think I did the math right on the records, but hopefully this week I'll come back and I'll come back and
we'll see.
Better record.
We really didn't have too many different ones this week. So,
yeah.
Not a whole lot of margin.
No, there's not too much. Eagles at Bucks. I took the Bucks, and you know me and the old taking the underdog. So.
I like it.
But anyway, Liam, you want to say goodbye, or are you just gonna? Come on,
my man.
Let's say goodbye. You gonna say goodbye?
See you, homeboy. Bye-bye.
You gotta mess all up on your thing, man.
Bye-bye.
Say it.
Bye-bye.
Wait. You're not gonna do that, are you? Camera shot. Okay.
Oh, man.
But anyway, we thank you guys for watching this episode this week. Glad to get it in.
Yep.
Oh, you're done. But Thank you guys again for listening. Again, you can comment, like, and subscribe.
You could do those things.
They do make buttons for that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know. And we do thank you for subscribing. I did, if you are still listening, unlike my mother, who she didn't appreciate that last week, or whatever week it was, where I called her out, but it's just facts. So I do appreciate it if you're still listening to us and here for Liam, right, Liam?
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, we thank you guys. Thank you guys again for listening, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Yep.
See you later.